Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss interfacing of LCD 16 by 2 with PIC microcontroller. Here we are going to consider PIC 18F4550 microcontroller to interface with LCD 16 by 2. Okay, this is our problem statement to interface 16 by 2 LCD with PIC microcontroller in 8-bit mode. We are going to write program in embedded C language to display messages on LCD in 8-bit mode. Okay, this is the LCD 16 by 2. It looks like this. Okay, LCD liquid crystal display is available in the market at wide space. Okay, LCDs are available with 16 by 2, 32 by 2, 16 by 4, 32 by 4 in these categories. Okay, as per the user needs, user will select or user needs to select which LCD we should use for displaying our messages as per the requirement. Okay, these are the pins of LCD. LCD comes with 16 pins. Okay, generally there are three power pins which are connected to it, and two pins which are used for backlight control. Okay, these pins are VSS. You can see VSS pin, VCC and VE. These are power pins which are used for providing power supply to LCD 16 by 2. VCC means here you need to connect 5-volt supply to this particular pin. VSS is nothing but ground pin and VE is used for contrast control. If we connect it to ground, then high contrast will be available on LCD 16 by 2. To control this contrast, we need to connect potentiometer in between VE terminal and ground. So we can apply variable voltage to control the contrast of the LCD 16 by 2. This potentiometer should be connected in such a way that potentiometer first terminal will be connected to VCC, second terminal will be connected to ground, and third, which is the variable one, that should be connected to this VE pin, so that we can change the potentiometer resistance value to control the contrast of the LCD. Next three pins are control pins. First is RS, that is called as a resistor select. Here by writing the values we can select command register and data register which is present inside the 16 by 2 LCD. Next pin is read write pin. Here we can apply the signals to write data on LCD. Reading function is some like reading the status of LCD only. We can read the status of LCD only. We cannot read data from the LCD. So whether LCD is busy or free, that can be monitored by using this read function. Okay, for this you have to consider D7 pin of this LCD data pins, data port. Okay, so if we want to monitor status of LCD 16 by 2, then we need to observe this D7 pin. Okay, so we can apply this reading function to read the status of LCD. Otherwise you can connect this pin to ground to write data on LCD continuously. Third important pin is enable pin. Here high to low pulse should be applied to this pin to enable LCD. Okay, to latch data inside LCD, because LCD has its own controller inside it, so it can read the data which is sent to it. Okay, which may be command or which may be data that is for displaying purpose. Okay, 8 data pins are available, that is data port is available on LCD to write 8-bit data on it. We can send 8-bit data on this data pins through microcontroller port. And to control the backlight of LCD, these LED plus, LED minus, or LED positive, LED minus, these pins are also called as the anode and cathode. in which you need to apply 5 volt supply with these two pins. Okay, so to control the backlight of the LCD. These are the 16 pins of LCD that we need to remember, we need to study while drawing the circuit diagram. You need to consider all these pins, and that should be drawn in the circuit diagram. This is what timing diagram for LCD. You can see by writing zero value here, you can select command register for LCD. You can write all the commands. This is the read write pin. Okay, here you can apply logical 0 signal for writing data, logical 1 signal for reading the status of LCD. Here you need to apply high to low pulse continuously for enabling the LCD. Okay, and you can write data in this way. Here you can check the status of LCD, whether LCD is busy or free, to get next byte of data. So otherwise you can write data continuously to LCD. Next you can see these commands. Okay, we will see the commands which are used for controlling the LCD. Here number of commands are available. Okay, out of which we will use some of the commands which are required for LCD during programming for program writing for LCD 16 by 2. Okay, here you can see 01 clear the display screen. This command we will use by writing value 01 on its data port. Okay, through command subroutine we can write 0a for display on cursor on, or 0c for display on cursor off. Okay, if you want to have both display on cursor blinking, then you should go for 0e and 0f. These two command you can these two commands you can use for displaying data on LCD. So we will use 01, 0E, 80. 80 is the command which is used for writing data on first line from first position. Okay, 80 is for first cursor to beginning to first line, and C0 is for writing data on second line from the first position. 38H command is used for setting the LCD display with 5 by 7 matrix in two lines. So maximum 32 alphabets numbers characters we can display on these LCDs. So two line with 5 by 7 matrix we can set, okay, display of LCD by writing 38H command. Other commands are there as per the user need. User can use these commands for running the particular application. Okay, so next is circuit diagram. Here you can see PIC18F4550 is connected with the LCD 16 by 2, is interfaced with LCD 16 by 2 by using 11 pins. 3 pins are control pins and 8 pins are data pins. Okay, so here port D of PIC18F4550 is used for transferring for sending data to LCD, and 3 control pins which are connected to port E. RE0 is connected to RS pin, RE1 is connected to read write enable pin or read write pin, and RE2 is used for enabling the LCD. Enable pin of LCD is connected to RE2. So these are the control pins which will control the LCD operation. And through this RD0 to RD7 we will send commands and messages that we want to display on LCD through these data pins. In the circuit diagram you need to remember that these are the minimum connections you need to draw while drawing every interfacing diagram for PIC 18 microcontroller. So here you can see this is a crystal of 20 megahertz is connected in between 7 and 13 pin. Okay, so This is the minimum connection. You can see C1 and C2 of 33 picofarad 33 picofarad capacitors are used to stabilize the clock. Okay, and through this crystal we are going to apply clock signal of 20 megahertz. This is the reset pin. You can see MCLR, master clear reset pin, through which you can reset the microcontroller. So here you can see this particular circuit is needed for resetting the microcontroller. In program we can reset the microcontroller through software also. So this push button switch is available on the board to reset microcontroller. Okay, so whenever active low signal is applied to this pin, microcontroller will get reset and it will start executing the program from its initial location. Okay, here these three pins are connected with the 5 volt supply, potentiometer and ground. Okay, you can see VSH is connected to 5 volt, VDD is connected to 5 volt, VSH is connected to ground, and VE is connected to variable terminal of potentiometer, through which we can control the contrast of the LCD. If you are setting this potentiometer at minimum value, zero value, zero resistance value, then you can set maximum contrast for LCD. If you are changing the resistance, you are controlling the contrast of the LCD. Okay, the same connection is available on board, and we can make the connection through FRC cable, FRC 10 pin connector that you can use for connecting these data port and control port. So 10 pin FRC connector is available in the lab that you can use for making the connection on board for interfacing LCD 16 by 2 with PIC microcontroller. So next point of discussion is algorithm. Here you can see number of steps are given for writing program to LCD 16 by 2 or to interface LCD 16 by 2 with microcontroller PIC 18F4550. Okay, you can see in the first steps we are going to define our hardware. Okay, or we can say that we are going to configure LCD and microcontroller by setting the various ports as a output, various pins as a digital pins, and initialization of LCD by writing some commands for LCD. Okay, so here in first step you can see port D is connected as a data port and port E as is connected as a control port. So you have to configure these pins as a output pin because we are going to send signals from these port pins. So by writing 0 cross 0 0, you can set this port D and port E as a output port. Okay, so you can see in the second step port E is having op- multifunction options. So you have to use this particular pin as a digital IO. For that, you can write its control value in AD-CON register, ADC control register, which is available in PIC microcontroller, through which we can make these pins as analog as well as digital. So you have to use this RE0, RE1 and RE2 as a digital IO for controlling the LCD. And in third step, we are going to initialize the LCD by writing some commands like 38H, 0CH, 06H and 01H. So first command is for setting the display in 5 by 7 matrix with two lines. Second is for display on cursor off. Third is shift cursor right. Okay, and last is if data is present on LCD that can be cleared by writing command 01. Okay, and in next step we are going to display our first message on first line. For that you have to use 80 command for writing data on first line first position, starting from first position. Okay, now as a data if we are going to send the data on LCD to display our message, okay, on LCD. So in C program, we will send ASCII character in a string, okay. So string function we will use for sending our message to LCD, okay. And in next step, we are going to send same other string of ASCII characters for displaying on second line. For displaying second line, you need to write command C0 for LCD. Okay, so whatever message you want to display on second line, that will be displayed on second line starting from first position. Okay, same ASCII string we will use for writing data to LCD. Okay, and we will use endless loop. That means what, this particular things will be displayed, will be interfaced with LCD continuously. Okay, and for command and writing data on LCD, writing command and writing data, you need to follow these steps. First, you will send 8-bit data or command to data port. Okay, all these commands as well as data will be sent through this port D only, D0 to D7. Okay, that same data port of LCD will be used for getting command as well as data. Okay, and if you want to write command for LCD, then you need to write rs is equal to 0 in the program. Okay, that means what, you need to make rs pin low for command operation, and you need to make rs pin high for data operation. Okay, and as per the data, as per the command and data operation, you need to make this read write pin low, because we are going to write we are going to do writing operation for LCD. So we will make this particular pin low, or we will send active low signal on this particular pin, so that data is written to LCD. Okay, that may be command or that may be our message. Okay, and to latch data inside LCD, you need to send high to low pulse. Okay, for writing command and data for LCD. Okay, so this is the algorithm steps that you need to follow. From this, you can draw a flowchart for LCD. Okay, so now we will see program for LCD. Okay, here you can see this is this LCD interfacing code is available here. You will see first first we need to load all the specific files of PIC18F4550. For that, we have written statement hash include PIC18F4550.h. That means what, header file is loaded in our program. Okay, that means what, throughout the program we will use this particular microcontroller P18F4550.h. These are the configuration registers that you need to write values to this. Here we are going to set high speed oscillator. Watchdog timer we are making of low voltage programming we are not using, and port B we are disabling as analog inputs. Okay, so you can see these configuration registers in the data sheet. Okay, for various options which are available in PIC microcontroller. Okay, in second step we will declare our hardware. Okay, this is the declaration of hardware. Port D here we will use as a data port, and port E we will use as a control port. Okay, so RE0 is connected with RS pin of LCD, RE1 is connected with read write pin of LCD, and RA2 is interfaced with enable pin of LCD to enable LCD to latch data inside the LCD. Okay, and these are the functions that may be also called as a subroutines we will call during our main program. First is initialization of LCD by sending commands. Second is writing commands to LCD. Third is writing data to LCD, and whatever message we are going to display on LCD, we want to display on LCD, that we will send in string. Okay, so small string program we are going to write here in our main program. And last is delay subroutine. Delay function here we are going to call during our main program. Okay, so we will start with the main program here, void main void. Okay, so in void main function, here we are going to display two messages, welcome and bbcoew. Welcome will be displayed on first line, and bbcoew display will be displayed on second line. Okay, so here you can see initialization for ports. Here you can see trace D is written with value 0 cross 0 0. Okay, and port E is also written with 0 cross 0 0. Okay, here we are making them as output port, or we are configuring these ports as output port. Okay, we are calling some delay to take some time for making them as a output port. So delay of 50 millisecond here we are going to write. So in the delay program we need to write value of our time or delay in these brackets. Okay, so that will be multiplied with the 1 millisecond period. Okay, so if I want 50 millisecond period, I need to put here 50, and delay program is of 1 millisecond standard, so it will get multiplied with the 50. So 50 millisecond delay will get generated. Okay, so in the next step, here write string program is used, or subroutine is used for displaying this welcome on first line. After that, second command is used for displaying this bbcuw on second line. So same string we will display on same string program we will display on second line. We will use for displaying bbcuw on second line. Okay, and this program will remain here, or continuously this welcome bbcow will be displayed on LCD panel. Okay, so this program does not return back. Okay, so because of that we have used void function. Okay, so in the function prototypes, or in the subroutines, here you can see this delay program is written, okay, for 1 millisecond time delay generation. Okay, so values you can see here, integers I and j are used, and they are acting as a counter for generating 1 millisecond period in the MPLAB. Okay, so you can use this particular program with for loops for two integers by writing these values. Okay, here time is equal to our time that is needed for generating delay, that you may write 50, 100. Okay, depending on user need. Okay, in the initialization function, here you can see all these commands are written. 38h for setting the display in 5 by 7 matrix with two lines. 01 if data is present on LCD that can be cleared. 0c for shifting the cursor, and 80 is for first line. First line, first position. That means what? On first line, first position, welcome will be displayed. Okay. In the command function, here you can see we are writing these control pins values for controlling the operation. Okay. So here RS is written with zero value, read write bar is written with zero value, and high to low pulse is sent for writing command to LCD. Okay, so CMD is nothing but these commands: 38H, 01H, 0C, 80. Okay, and C0 for second line. In the data function, LCD underscore data function, here you can see RS is written with 1 for selecting the data register. Here read write bar is written with 0 for writing data on LCD, and same high to low pulse is sent out on this enable pin to latch data inside the LCD. Okay, and this is the string that we will send to LCD for displaying our messages. Okay, so here you can see we will observe this integer I until your message is going to send to LCD. Whenever complete characters are finished, okay, then 0 will be compared with the integer I, and that will stop sending the data to LCD. So here we will send complete string in one function only. Okay, so there is no need to send one by one these alphabets to LCD. WELCOME. So in one string function we are going to send complete message to LCD, okay, for displaying purpose. So don't forget to give end curly brackets for ending the program or ending the subroutine or ending the function. Okay, so this is all about interfacing of LCD 16 by 2 with PIC microcontroller PIC 18F4550. Okay, so you can make changes as per your needs for displaying your messages on first line and second line respectively by writing commands for LCD. Okay, thank you very much.